Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Happy Fiesta to all of us. Some years back in 2015, I visited a family. When I visited the family, the man in the family started having cuento with me. He started having a conversation with me. He said, "Father, my rice farm has been destroyed completely because of a typhoon." Then he narrated everything lahat what happened to me. They thought that I was just a tourist. I'm not a pare. But before I left the family, when the man got to know that I am a priest, he was so excited. Tuwang-tuwa siya. So he removed 50 peso to give to me. And then he said, "Father, I'm so blessed that you are here with me today. Take this and say a mass of thanksgiving for me." I was struck and I asked him, "Why? Thanksgiving for what? You have just narrated to me that your rice farm is gone. Everything that you have is gone because of the typhoon. Parang you don't have anything. Why a mass of thanksgiving, Kuya?" Then he said, "Thanksgiving because I am still alive. My family is still alive." He was saying that with smiles on his face, as if nothing had happened to him. I was really touched when the man said that. I am still alive, and that is a blessing. I am sharing this because what we celebrate today, especially in our gospel reading, it's about blessings or blessedness. People who live a life of blessedness, what it means to feel blessed. I don't know if sometimes we have the opportunity to think about that, to ask ourselves, what makes my life a blessing? When I was studying Tagalog, one of the things that I learned from the beginning was that blessing, as we know, comes from the word palad. Palad, open arms. To have an open arms. Mapalad, pinagpalad, they all mean the same, or they come from the same word, to have open arms. To some extent, to live a very blessed life is to be able to have an open arms when you realize that sometimes you don't only give, but you have a sense of humility to also receive, to be open to the gift of God that flows through people who are very close to you into your life. Sometimes it is very easy for us to give because we know that we are doing good. I want to give so I can be able to help people. I want to share because I know that is the duty of every Catholic or every Christian to be able to share. But being blessed also is sometimes to be humble enough to allow people who are very close to you to take care of you. To allow people who are very close to you to share with you, to recognize the fact that tao lang ako, and I can also come with my open arms and allow people to be a blessing to me. That is being blessed. The man thought that he was seguro helping me by giving something small, but he didn't know that he was actually a blessing to me that day. He felt that seguro me going to pray for him, celebrate Misa for him, is a blessing to him. But I am sure he never thought about it that that day he was actually a blessing to me. As we celebrate this Mass, I would encourage all of you to think about people who have been a blessing to you in your lives. Think about your parents. Think about your friends. Think about people who are very close to you. Think about acquaintances, people that you've met along the way in becoming whoever you are. They are all blessings from God to you. And as we remember them, if some of them are still around, alive, you can call them and say, "Kumusta? I am just calling to check up on you." As we celebrate this Mass, let us also pray for those who have no one to be a blessing to them. There are people like that we encounter. They do not have people to even have honest conversations with them. Let us pray for such people. Let us pray that God will send people into their lives who will be a blessing to them. May God bless us and bless all the intentions we have for today.